What was their plan? How's it going to pan out? Okay. Targeted individuals tarot reading. So if you're a TI, you want to know what the plan is or was, then stick around. This could be for you. You can get a personalised one. Just choose the psychic spying reading. Okay, I normally use the normal rider weights, but for this one, for the content, I'm using the hermetics. A little bit more complex, right? 25 quid, psychic spying. Click on my stand store on my profile. Priority same day guaranteed. Get them in. Let's unpick it. Right, let's have a look. So what was the plan? Right. So I tend to go a little bit left field with this. So we've got Last Judgment in the reverse, Spirit of the Primal Fire, Seven of Wands, Lord of Valor. Okay, the Hermit card, Magus of the Voice of Light. So what this feels like is it's been quite. This feels like it's a little bit of an insidious attack. So it feels like with the Last Judgment in the reverse there, it feels like you might have received some judgment off people. Little digs, putting down what you do. So in my case, you know, I've had it, you know, little comments about like, oh, he's not quite getting it right, or something along those lines. And I'm not talking about clients, I'm talking about other readers in the community trying to put me down, trying to make me feel like I'm not worthy enough, blah blah blah. They're trying to steal your valor, okay, and go into hermit mode. Right, let's continue. Right, so we then got the Princess of Cups in the reverse, Palace of the Princess of the Palace of the Floods. We'll cover it up. Got boobs out. Three of Wands in the reverse, Lord of Established Strength. So, what it feels like is that the plan was to start not only putting a bit of judgment on you, but also making you feel not judging yourself worthy of more. Now, I feel like this collective has a lot of valor, has a lot of high morals and values and ethics and stuff like that. And I think that they were relying on that kind of kicking in, because when you have high standards, you do judge yourself by high moral standing, and I think sometimes that can cause a little bit of a blockage. And then going into hermit mode, okay, retreating away. I feel like potentially there could be or could have been some attempt to effect a connection of some sort when it was early on, because we've not got king and queen or emperor and empress, and then starting to lose that strength, giving up on the fight, right? Overall outcome card, the Blasted Tower. Okay, they wanted to self-activate a tower card on you. Okay, drop a tower on you, right? Removing any blockages, and the tower cards when everything goes to rubble. Sun card. So Sun card's the most positive card in the deck. Okay, I'm going to go a bit left field here again and say that the blockage was or is you're giving too much of your light away to people. Okay, you need to be more protective of it. Removing any blockages. Four of Swords in the reverse, Lord of Rest from Strife. Okay, so what this feels like is you've either navigated it or you are going to navigate it, provided that you understand that there has been this underlying attack, an underlying plot and plan. So it's about going on, you know, not going, oh, I'm completely out of the woods now, or you know what I mean? And it kind of comes from the fact that this collective, they're quite trusting, they're quite happy to give people a chance. Fortunately, that does sometimes mean that you have to deal with people like this. So that was the plan. Let's go on to how this is going to pan out. Let's just get them back together. And we'll do another spread. Right, so how's this going to pan out, please? Or what's going to happen? One last shuffly shuffle. Right, stick around and let's find out what the outcome's going to be. Uno. Dos. Tres. Right, so we start off with Five of Swords, Lord of Defeat. We then got the Four of Pentacles, Lord of Earthly Power. Five of Pentacles, Lord of Material Trouble. Now, at the moment, because if you're a TI, you're normally chosen. Okay, you're normally very highly divinely protected. So at the moment, I'm going to say that these people are going to face their defeat. You're going to take your earthly power, and they're going to start getting material trouble, because I feel like as part of this attempted let's drop a tower on my collective, I feel like there's been some kind of attempt to steal your abundance, steal your prosperity. Okay, let's continue. Right, so the Empress, daughter of the Mighty One. Okay, so this is the collective stepping into that divine feminine energy. Nine of Cups in the reverse, Lord of Material Happiness. Okay, I feel like that's the attackers. Okay, overall outcome card. Universe, the Great One of the Night Time. Okay, let's just get the advice cards out. Obstacles or blockages. The Chariots, Lord of the Triumph of Light. Removing any blockages. Five of Cups, Lord of Loss in Pleasure. Now, this card for me, interestingly, is the siphoning card. So this for me is talking about, see, what I'm drawn to with the Lord of the Triumph of Light, it feels like these attackers have been, and they might not be aware themselves, because you get a lot of like spiritually type people and readers and stuff like that out there who think that they're in the light side and they're not. It's a false light, okay? So I kind of want to say that you've got to see the situation as it really is. You've got to see this person as they really are. They're actually a siphon, and that ties in to that Five of Pentacles, what I was saying a moment ago, in regard to the fact that they've been trying to steal your abundance. So, yeah, what it feels like is, I mean, it could be. Okay, I'm going to change my mind slightly. I feel like this is all about the attackers bar the universe card, right? So I feel like they're gonna start facing their defeat. They don't realize it because it's doing it in a way so it feeds their ego. So they feel like they're gonna start feeling like they've got some earthly kind of power. But then the material trouble's gonna start kicking in. Meanwhile, they're going, oh no, look, I'm stepping into my Empress mode. And as they step into that joy, that happiness that they'd be receiving if they've done the right thing is going to start ebbing away. And when with the universe there, it feels like there's going to be this shift, this shift. You're going to get owed the universe. We normally say, oh, I'll give you the world. It's more like, no, I'll give you the universe. What I'm also drawn to, I know it's supposed to be a moon, I think, but it looks a little bit like an eyeball. And out of the eyeball, there's like this this kind of streak coming out of it. I think this person's a bit of a psychic, and I think that they're going to start seeing things around them. I think they're going to start getting the information wrong. I think they're going to start being fed by dark energies, the wrong information. I think they're going to start hallucinating. I think they're going to start seeing entities around them. Heavy karmic energy here, and it's because they've been siphoning you. They've been trying to take what's yours and trying to drop a tower on you. So there you go. If that resonated, type in siphon. If you want to personalize one of those psychic spying, click on my Stan store. 25 quid, priority same day guaranteed. Get me. Ta-ta.